Trust is the key to making decisions involving an individual's PHI. PHI contains vital records not only on an individual's personal information, such as their name and social security number, but also the culmination of a lifetime's worth of healthcare records. That's why covered entities such as your health insurance provider and primary physician take serious measures in protecting your PHI. Physical security is essential in safeguarding your PHI from data breaches. In this video, we will discuss the importance of physical security of PHI and how it is kept safe. Unfortunately, it is impossible to guarantee the complete safety of any sensitive information. Any data can be subject to a breach, especially digital data. With the sophistication of information technology, ePHI has become a prime target for theft. But what about physical PHI? Many doctors' offices and companies still rely on physical information stored on paper files. One of the advantages of retaining paper records is that they are much harder to steal. All a hacker has to do to obtain ePHI is access a server or network, which can be done remotely from across the world. With physical PHI, a file must be stolen on-site. If a covered entity properly protects its PHI, this can be extremely difficult to do. When analyzing how to protect PHI, your covered entity will want to evaluate how both physical and ePHI should be handled. Here are a few suggestions to follow. Use proper file storage to secure data. Sometimes, protecting physical PHI is as easy as using proper file cabinets and storage units. PHI should be stored where locks, passcodes, and keys are required for access. PHI should not be stored in open areas or shelves where an intruder could easily steal them. Develop policies to store PHI. PHI is a form of data at rest, meaning certain forms of PHI are not actively used or accessed. Because of this, long-term storage is often the goal of physical PHI. As staff and personnel come and go, your covered entity will want to update its policies to keep up with the changing times. Policies should be developed for verifying access authorizations, equipment control, and the handling of information technology. Audit and account disclosure. When PHI is disclosed, there are several questions a covered entity should ask itself. Who was the data disclosed to? What was the date? What kind of PHI was disclosed? What was the purpose of the disclosure? Because of the sensitive nature of PHI, it is vital to record any instances of use in order to protect an individual's information. Implement protection from disasters. Accidents happen, and nature is often unpredictable. One of the greatest threats to traditional PHI is the potential for natural disasters, such as fires and hurricanes. In case of emergency, PHI should be stored in waterproof and fire-resistant cabinets. Develop methods for the transfer and destruction of data. Throughout your lifetime, you'll change physicians, insurance plans, and fluctuate in health. Transferring these records between institutions is a careful process that involves the explicit consent of an individual. Oftentimes, a physical form must be signed by an individual in order to authorize the transfer of their PHI from one covered entity to another. The same applies to the destruction of a set of PHI. While some things may never change, certain conditions, such as compensated leave for an injury, are temporary. A covered entity must clearly establish guidelines for when and how to destroy data after it is no longer deemed relevant. Throughout your life, your private health information changes and grows as you do. By being informed of your PHI security, you can rest easy knowing it's safe with your trusted covered entity.
Want to get IT security tips emailed to your inbox every week? Click on the link below the video to sign up for our free tech tips. Each week, we will send you a quick tech tip that you can implement right now to protect your network and your business. In addition to the weekly tips, you'll receive 7 urgent security protections every business should have in place right now. It's our free gift to you that has already helped thousands of other business owners protect their companies from the biggest computer and network threats right now. Or, if you don't like free stuff, then just subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be notified of our newest weekly video. Feel free to check us out online at qnectU.com or call us at 801-572-4000.